Hello, I'm Toycat, and welcome back to episode 287 of my Minecraft Xbox Update Adventures Let's Play. This is a Let's Play where I've been playing through the various updates that have come out for Minecraft on the console, building stuff, killing stuff, and of course, destroying stuff. And in today's episode, I'll be doing a little bit of destruction, but mostly it's going to be a building episode, because I'm here in the museum, as you can probably see, or the gallery, or whatever it's actually meant to be. It was going to be a collection of every single item in Minecraft, kind of stored by the PC Creative tabs, but as you can probably work out, doing that's really tricky. There aren't enough item frames, and there's just a billion different issues as to why that became basically impossible, and that's why it's been left in this big state of disrepair, in terms of the actual content. But the actual, the building itself is also really kind of ugly. It's incomplete in pretty much every conceivable way. Like this front here, it's, both ugly, but then it doesn't actually have a roof on it. And if you look at the sides, both of them just kind of stop when I ran out of blocks, because bricks are hard to come by, really. And yeah, basically I figured because of all these issues, why not just make a few attempts, or at least a small attempt, to make the place better? And then I realized that at the same time as needing to do that, I also want to get a copy of every single painting on the wall somewhere. So today I'm going to be making one of the rooms, or the exhibits for this little gallery thing, and it's going to have every single painting contained in this room right here. I don't know how tricky it is to get one copy of every painting, because I know there's something like 26 paintings or something like that in Minecraft. There's like a decent number. The amount actually changed at one point, so it's hard to be precise. But yeah, basically there's a decent number of paintings in Minecraft, and I'm going to be having a copy of each of them in this room, and that way I can use it for a video which I have planned in the future. Because if you don't know, I've been doing more and more videos inside this Let's Play world, so let's wall off this thing right here so I can work out how wide it should be. But yeah, basically, if you don't know, in this Let's Play world, I've been making more and more videos here that I'd usually make in the creative world, and there's a couple of reasons for that. The first one is that I feel like it's kind of a bit cooler to show off in like a genuine survival world where possible, and the other bit is just that I have a lot more fun in this world nowadays. Like, doing the video preparation in the creative world, it's doable, but sometimes it's a bit of a slog. But doing the video preparation here, it's just like, oh yeah, well that's survival stuff I like to do anyway, and that's a really interesting trend I've actually noticed in what I enjoy in Minecraft. Like, no matter, all the other phases and stuff I go in and out of during Minecraft, like, oh yeah, I really enjoy redstone for a bit, and now I enjoy building, like this and that, and, there was a bunch of building videos, like, 6 months ago or something, and, now, but the one thing that's remained constant throughout all of that is that I really enjoy building in survival, which, again, I not building in survival, but, like, doing stuff in survival, pretty much just survival as a whole, and this Let's Play world is just kind of the symbolic kind of thing of that. And I don't know why that is, I don't know why, everything else fades, but the survival will never do that, but still, I figured as a result of that, why not just go ahead and use that to my advantage a little bit today, and make the gallery, which, again, I kind of need this pretty badly. And I guess let's start with some of the paintings here, because we've got a wall wide enough for 2x2 paintings, and I want to say there's a lot of 2x2 paintings. Like, there's not the most of them, but because they're so big, it's going to take up the most space, so this wall right here can be for those, because it can be as long as I humanly want it to be, because I can just expand, expand, expand. So we're going to start with a spider on the wall painting, and then we're going to have a tool man painting, and as you're going to see, like, getting one specific painting is really tricky, which is why I figure it's going to be best to, like, just try and get, like, one size of painting, and try and get all of them, because I bet the moment we actually get a 2x2 painting again, one like that, it's going to be the exact same spider one or something like that, because, oh no, it's a wither, awesome, okay, that's a cool another painting also. This is the newest painting added to Minecraft, actually, as a fun fact, and yeah, that's kind of that. So, we'll place all the paintings in the morning, but for now, let's go to sleep. In fact, this little gallery / exhibit can just be Toycat goes to sleep. It's modern art. There's just a bed on the ground, anyone can sleep there wherever they like, and that's kind of a cool thing. But yeah, sorry, like I was saying, basically, I really enjoy making videos in this world now, so you'll probably see more of that in the future. And the video in particular that I wanted to work on today is every single painting in every single mashup pack, which I've wanted to do for a while now, but obviously you need to have a copy of every painting, and for some reason that just seems like such a weird task to get done. Like, I just haven't wanted to do it, except now I'm in the survival world, it seems a bit more doable. It took me a while to make all these paintings, like, you have to get so many sticks to do it, because obviously you need like 8 sticks to every bit of wool, but it eventually got done, and that's what really counts. And I think actually, yeah, if you have a bunch of paintings like this, it's a lot easier to go, through all this, cycle through the paintings, because, every single time that it fails, you can get a new one rather than having to get your old one back, which means you can see my painting count is, like, slowly depleting as I do this. Yeah, there we go. We've got Jesus in the bathtub now. So that's 4 paintings. Again, I think there's, like, 6 or 7 of these, so we got... I think we're going to start getting into really tricky territory where we start to duplicate non-stop now. Because, again, now we're going to start trying to get specific paintings. But still, we're making a good start on this, I think. And I think the wall is actually looking pretty nice already. Like, even just this one wall of the gallery, you can already see how it looks kind of like an art thing. Like, the spacing on it, all that sort of stuff. it looks pretty nice. I mean, at least in my opinion. But again, I'm an instant cat. Maybe you shouldn't trust my opinion on art and stuff like that, because art is something that like every now and then I try to understand, and then like I'm like, don't entirely get this. Like, oh, we got another duplicate. I think we've got duplicates of all of them now, so that's except the one on the left there actually. But still, we've duplicated through all the paintings, which is nope, that's all of them now. Awesome. The game heard me and it listened. I mean, it didn't listen in the very positive way. Like maybe if I asked for a square painting I haven't got yet, that would be nice. But it's nicer that the game at least it's nice that the game at least proved me right or something. But yeah, I like art is something that like I feel like you really need to like practice to understand. And every now and then I actually like try like somewhat hard to like go ahead and be like, I'm gonna try my hardest to like understand the art, but it's never been my thing. Even though like everywhere I go, there's always like, oh, this is an art gallery, or here is some really famous stuff, and I'm just like, that's famous and that's probably worth visiting to someone, but maybe not to myself. And just something I figured I would share right there. But wait, if you're curious, I'm recording this. Okay, we got a duplicate again. I've never actually seen, or I've seen it before at some point, honestly, but it's been a really long time since I've seen this painting, because it looks like an elephant behind, in front of a granite block with, like, again, some Jesus-like figure jumping off the edge of a grass block. Like, it's confusing stuff going on here, and I think, actually, confusing stuff describes pretty much all the paintings in Minecraft, right? Like, I feel like that's the only easy way. Oh, is that the last one, actually? Again, I think there's 6, there might be more. We can always go back and check, but for now, that's like one wall of the gallery, and I kind of like it, honestly. I really do like that. So, then we'll have over here lots of miniature ones, and miniature paintings are really hard, so we'll actually make a brand new wall for that. Or we'll put them on this. Oh, yeah, that makes a bunch of sense. Let's just place a bunch of blocks like that, and then they can only be one by one. So we just place them like this, and we hope we get the exact same one each time. And oh yeah, if we just remove the block underneath each one of these, then it makes it so much easier. Boom. I'm life hacking paintings right here. Just in case any of you out there also want to have all the paintings, here's how you can do it. You can just try and, I guess, like, if you limit the size of the block behind it, it makes it a lot easier to get the same one. So all of these paintings actually look really awful in the default texture pack. Like, I'm not sure what any of these are actually meant to be. Like, that's maybe a carrot and some broccoli. They're so pixelated. That's like some cactus maybe. That's like a night sky. But, like, as opposed to those other paintings, where I feel like there is at least some use for them in the game. It's not like the strongest use of the time, but they do exist, and they, someone enjoys them, no doubt. Like, look at them. Like, that's actually a pretty cool painting shelf. Like, yeah, the wither's behind here, or oh, this death will await you if you go ahead. There's actually cool stuff you can do with a few of these paintings, but like all of these, I feel like they're all kind of meaningless. Right now in the comments down below, let me know if any of you actually like any of these paintings. And if so, give me a genuine reason, because I feel like I cannot believe there is any out there. But yeah, we're gonna get this last one done. I think there's 6 copies of this one again, by the way. Again, 6 is just the rough number I'm going with. We can obviously, if we find another one by accident, then we obviously will know that there's more. But it's the nice number. It's the very least of what we're doing. So yeah, there's all 6 right now in a nice little row over there. So next up, we have to do. I guess the super wide painting should come next, and that's where this wall's for. There are 3 or 4 of these in the game, and I think they're 4x4. They might be 3x3, but we got a 4x4 wall here. So I think you got a place like that. No, wait. I think if you want to get a giant painting, I could be wrong. Yeah, you place it like that. So this is Super Mario. Oh, I've always assumed, actually, this is like Super Mario, the very original one, where he was trying to save the princess, and there's the Donkey Kong. Again, it could be a birthday cake or something, though. I don't know for certain. That's the cool thing about art. You can interpret it however you want, and that changes the rules or something like that. I don't know if that's actually true, but, like, it sounds true enough, right? Oh, then we got another skull. Like a really, really big one. Again, this painting is cool. This painting you could use to actually get a cool thing done, right? Like, I feel like that's pretty great. So anyway, while we do this, one thing I wanted to talk about, because I missed it out last week, because I was talking about, like, humans and autopilot, right? Because when I was at a convention last week, I met a guy for the first time, and he was a pretty nice guy. He was called Ollie, and I know that maybe there's a chance you know an Ollie, and it's the same Ollie. But yeah, I met a guy called Ollie last week. However, like, when I first heard his name, I heard Harley, because, like, someone else told it to me, like, but it was kind of a loudish environment at the time, so I was calling him Harley, like, the entire time. Oh, this is, like, kind of awkward, actually. I was calling him Harley the entire time, that I knew him for, like, the first day and a half, and then at some point during the, like, the second day, because we met up again for the actual convention thing, the guy's just like, someone calls him Ollie, and I'm like, wait a minute, have you been Ollie this entire time? And he was like, yes, actually. And I'm like, oh, I was calling you Harley. And everyone was like, oh, yeah, I kind of noticed that. But I wondered if maybe that was just your little nickname joke. And there's a great example of how everyone's on autopilot all the time. I'm on autopilot because I missed someone's name entirely and didn't... Maybe there was some context clues that it really wasn't that. And everyone else is on autopilot for just not telling me. Why wouldn't you tell someone if they got their name wrong? And that was... that's one of the like weird stories of like, oh yeah, sometimes you get things wrong. And sometimes those things you get wrong are painfully massive. But yeah, that was just a little addendum to last week's thing. Because this week I've been so focused on the house. Again, just to clarify, this is recorded a bit in advance. So I guess last-ish week. But you know, basically I've been focusing on my house a whole bunch. Because I just moved in and it's exciting. And there's so many things, you know, you have to deal with. And for the most part, I'm like kind of proud of them. Because it's making the house look nice. And I know that's a good thing. Like having a nice looking house, I think. Because then I'm all happy as I walk around. But yeah, basically, I've been working on like a whole bunch of stuff to the house, and every now and then something just like hits me, and I'm like, yeah, I really like this. I'm really, you know, happy with that. I'm really happy with that. And every now and then I feel like maybe this isn't a normal thing to be attached to. So, for instance, I bought this rug. It's from IKEA. It's like a red rug. In case maybe there's an IKEA furniture enthusiast out there. I think it's the Adam rug. Like it's a super nice feeling rug. Like I went to IKEA and I genuinely just felt all the rugs to like get the nicest feeling one, because I feel like that's the primary purpose of a rug, to feel nice. Like what else are you achieving with a rug, right? But yeah, so I went and got the nicest feeling one, and I put it in the studio or the office, the place where I record these videos, where I am right now. You know, just to like for a few days for the echo reduction thing, and basically, okay, let's kill a pig too. Basically, should I get the XP? I don't care about the XP. Basically, you know, as I did so, every, like, you know, day as I come in here, I'm just, like, really, really pleased with that rug. Like, it's an amount that you might not think you can be pleased with a rug, but I am every single day, and, like, you know, every now and then I'll, like, just lie down in it for, like, a solid minute, because it's a nice feeling rug. And it's, by the way, it's actually, like, a pretty cheap rug. If you want your own one, this seems like a really weird sponsorship from IKEA, but I swear it's not. But yeah, basically, like I was saying, so, super nice rug, and I'm really proud of it. But it makes me wonder every single day of, like, are there things you probably shouldn't be proud of? Are there like, you know, other things you should be focusing on instead? Like, oh yeah, well, on the one hand, you know, I do this, you know, cool thing for a living every single day. But on the other hand, I've got this super nice rug. And I've always been torn on that question because, should we have I reckon there might be a 7th painting, so we'll leave a space for it there. And then we'll have the wall be just over here. And this is where our wide paintings can be. Sorted. But yeah, like I was saying, I think it's really, really interesting that, like, there are certain things I feel like you're meant to be proud of, but they're never the things that people are most happy with or most excited by or anything like that. Like, you know, getting excited by socks, I think, is a common phenomenon. But I mean, not that common, but, like, you know, that's something that I think is great. Like, I got amazing socks for Christmas, like, 2 years ago, because I was like, you know, I'll never buy myself nice socks, because it will never be, like, it'll always seem like a waste of money to me, but I kind of would like nice socks, so there you go, Christmas present. And it's like cool when you put them on for the first time and you get that new sock feeling. And yeah, it's one of those wonderful little things where I realize, you know, no matter how much, like, you know, there's meant to be like a priority of things in your life, and maybe, you know, everyone else sticks to that and you're meant to, but to me, I feel like I don't want to say it's the small things that matter, because that's like such a cliche phrase, right? But I feel like to some extent it is. I feel like you gotta like step back and reevaluate stuff, and every now and then just be like, wow, there's a lot of cool stuff in my life. Because no matter how bad life is, I mean, someone's gonna be like, oh yeah, well, I'm a homeless person, and I live in the rain, or I live in a shoebox in the rain, under a lake or something. They'll be like, nope, nothing out here. But I feel like there's like good things everywhere all the time, and I usually don't believe in the people that are just like, oh, you gotta reevaluate that. But I think it was this rug that has changed my outlook on life. And I'm just saying, maybe you need to think about everything in your life and how cool it is that you can just go out and, like, buy bread, like, if you want it. Or maybe you should just focus on how nice rugs are and buy yourself this lovely red. Again, I think it's Adam from IKEA. Just, you know, don't actually buy it. Go to IKEA at some point and just feel it, and then you'll understand why I sleep on it every now and then. So anyway, enough rug talk, because I'm sure someone out there is a bit like, well, that's a little bit you know, crazy stuff. But yeah, it's one of those things actually that ties into a little bit, I think, why some YouTubers, like, despite, you know, doing, I guess, what is, I'd say for many a dream job, but, like, I guess for them a dream job, because that's why you get into YouTube, right? But still, like, have the, like, biggest issues of, like, oh yeah, well, this is awful and that is awful. And it makes me wonder if, like, maybe there's a sort of thing where no matter how great stuff is in, I guess, your life and also the world around you in general, there'll always be a part of people that can focus on the negative if you really want to. And maybe that means it doesn't matter how nice things are, or maybe that means it matters extra. I've never been certain for sure, but it's something I guess that's worth thinking about. Like, everything is relative. You might think that someone, again, homeless person who sleeps in a box in a lake in the rain, you might think that their life is objectively worse. But if they feel happier all the time, is it? And that's, I don't know, there's a relativity to it that is never really ever discussed. It's always just like, nope, they definitely have it worse than you. But it's kind of an interesting little thing. And that's, by the way, I think that's one of the reasons why so one of the worst things you can do. This actually has happened to me a lot. I'm not going to clarify by who, but like one of the worst things you can do if someone's like trying to like describe why something's feeling bad or like good or whatever it is to just be like, well, I know you feel bad, but I feel worse. You know, does that make you feel better knowing that like your problems aren't as bad as mine? And I think that's actually the opposite of like a good thing. Like that's like you know, like you're basically doing, rather than like helping them feel like everything's better, you're saying, nope, your problems are worthless, and that's kind of that. So there you go. That's why you shouldn't do it. I'm sure most of you are aware, but just in case, I'm sure somewhere out there wasn't, and they're like, now I am entirely aware, and you're welcome, I guess. So yeah, there's a few more paintings I have to get. I think there's like I recall there's definitely one of like I think it's another. Maybe it's like a Street Fighter dude or something. Oh, yeah, I had it earlier. That's what it is. So I think this can be gotten on this wall right here, if I'm not mistaken, because I had a few of these going on earlier. Oh, it goes a little bit to the left, so we'll just keep on replacing till we get it, I guess. Yeah, let's just do that. So, also, we find another painting that we haven't seen yet, because there's 6 of these, square ones. Oh, there we go. So we got this right now. It goes a little bit further this way than I'd like, but you know what, that's fine. As long as we're getting like a circular feeling to the room, that's all good. And then also, I believe there is a couple of vertical paintings that I'm not sure where to fit in, actually. Oh, right over here, actually. Right over here. So, we'll slide a vertical painting in right over here. Oh, maybe you have to put vertical paintings on the top half of the block, and it goes down. I don't know if that's true. You know, I'm trying my hardest here. Because there are definitely 2 vertical paintings. Because there's the dude that looks like, again, it's some video game character, and there's another one, and you have to get both of those. So, let's see if we can do this. It's funny that something as simple as, like, a painting, because they're fixing this in 1.11, is still so tricky to do. And, again, it's another one of those things that, like, hits back into my life of, like, something, no matter how easy or complex something is, I feel like it can always seem frustratingly tricky. I think there's only, I guess there must be more than 2. I think there's 2 of those. I mean, 5 of those would be... Oh, I've got duplicate one anyway. My bad. I thought there was 5 of those, but I guess I missed one. Maybe there's only 4, actually. Oh, no, there's a creep face. Oh, that's awesome. They just look similar. That's how I got confused. Oh, that's amazing. There's, like, this next... So I think these 2 need to be next to each other. Or maybe it's better this way, actually. But I love that this... That's a cool little difference between paintings. So, yeah, today I've actually seen all the paintings. And, every now and then, if you don't let's tie it into Minecraft. Just in case you're like, Toy Cat, I don't understand the real world. What's a lake? Or what's rain? But in case that's you, and you've only ever played Minecraft, then, I mean, looking at these paintings, they're actually pretty... Oh, not these paintings. But looking at these paintings, excluding these ones, and these 2... if you look at these paintings, they're actually pretty darn great, right? And that's something nice that not everyone gets to experience in Minecraft. Because I feel like most of the time you're using paintings, you just put whatever painting you get down, or you just decide to, I guess you decide to just, go in creative and do it that way. But in survival, I've got all the paintings in a room, and it feels pretty nice, and it doesn't even lag my world, which is great. So yeah, and what we're going to be doing now, just for a little bit, while I explain what's going to be going on here, it's just removing this wall right here, because I need to decide how big this museum's going to be. I think it's realistically going to be like one more room going this way. So, this giant thing. I guess we'll stop where the tunnel stops, and that can be the end of the museum, where there's maybe like a secret entrance out the back or something, or secret exit to go somewhere. But yeah, this is the museum shape now, I've decided. So we'll mine through these walls just to make it 100% set in stone. You get it, set in stone. And yeah, basically, this museum, it's gonna be good at some point. I think I'll leave the outside as like a wacky reminder of like what not to do when building things in Minecraft. But I think the internals I can make at least interesting, if not useful. Because again, I'm doing more and more videos in this world because I'm enjoying. I guess I've always enjoyed it, but like I'm enjoying it more and more and more, which is, I guess, very. Maybe that shows up in the videos, and that's why people like it and stuff. But it means that, you know, it's an opportunity to see the Let's Play world, but in lots of other videos, which is something I'm going to take up the opportunity to do. So yeah, you'll probably see this exact room a bit more finished because, like, yeah, I probably should have like patched in the holes, and maybe with a more finished museum around it in a video very short in the future. I know I need like at least a painting or two more, so I'm going to work out what those are and put those on the walls because I don't know what the size of those would be, I guess, because it's got to be larger than these ones. So yeah, we'll go get that sorted, and I guess I'll see you all in that video, or I'll see you all in the next episode of the Let's Play, because I hope you did all enjoy this one. Like it if you did like it, because it does help out the channel a lot, and let us know you do like it. Share if you really liked it, and subscribe if you're new around here, because I make videos like this one every single day on my channel, and if you subscribe, you'll see those daily on your homepage. Thank you all very much for watching. One sec, I'm actually going to find this tunnel. I swear, it's going to happen. And I will see you all in the next one. Never mind. Goodbye.